Today I wanted to talk about my new 3D printer, the Bambu Labs P1S. It is a combo here that comes with the AMS system at the top, which holds 4 spools of filament, and then the unit itself. The value that I hope to bring to you, the viewer, in this video is I am a complete novice. I've never owned a 3D printer. It's very easy on YouTube to find videos by 3D print experts who do this every day, and they have 3D print farms and they know all the ins and outs of all the devices. I think that's important to listen to those people. But at the same time, someone that's never even touched a 3D printer, I just want to confirm with you, it's super easy to get started and pretty much anyone can do it. The nice thing about the Bambu Lab units is it comes pre-built. This setup itself took about 30 minutes, and that included basically unboxing it, undoing a few screws, taking out and connecting the AMS unit, and plugging it in. And from there, I started making... And from there, I started printing my first print, this scraper. Unfortunately, with this convenience comes a high cost. These are not cheap. The combo unit, I think, was $7.99, and just for the printer without the AMS unit, where you just use one spool at a time, is $5.99. So it's definitely expensive. But for me, the ease of use and just unboxing it basically is what pushed me over the edge to finally get a 3D printer. A few things that I've 3D printed so far are a ton of little figures and models and slinkies and fidgets for my daughter and her friends. I didn't think about this when I ordered it, but this device is basically like a toy machine for little kids, right? It basically manufactures toys. I printed a little game holder for Game Boy Color games that goes along with my Chromatic Mod Retro holder. That's pretty cool. Maybe the most interesting thing is this. It's plugged in, so I can't show it. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's this iPhone holder, and I attached a Apple Watch charger to it, so I have an all-in-one wireless charging station at my desk. Super convenient. I also built this golf ball dispenser. I'm terrible at golf. I'm just starting to learn, but this saves my back if I want to practice hitting it into a net. This was the most involved print. I think it took 5 plates, so what that means is I had to do 5 separate batches of prints to get this to work. And then you have to build the whole thing with some screws and rubber bands. But in the end, something like this would have cost $100 or more at Dick's Sporting Goods or Amazon or wherever. And I was just able to print it out of thin air, basically. I was able to just go on one of the websites where people host their 3D models for free and just build it. The only issue that I've had so far is one print, the filament was not sticking properly to the previous layer. I don't know if it was a setting that was mistakenly changed in the Bambu Labs Studio app. It was basically like the filament was like flaking. It was not adhering. It must be the nozzle temperature was wrong or something like that. I tried a different filament, different color filament, and the next print worked fine. And then I went back to that previous color thinking maybe it's the filament itself. But then that was also fine. So I think it was just a setting that I mistakenly changed. Right now I'm using Bambu Labs filament in here, but I also have some that I bought at Lowe's because I had a Lowe's gift card. It's worked pretty well, and I don't have any complaints. There's no issues with using that other filament. You basically just have to put it in as a generic PLA. This is all just PLA, which is like the basic plastic. This has the ability to print PETG and ABS. Those are good for things like outdoor use, so they won't fade outdoors, or they might not warp in the heat as easily as the PLA does. The software is super intuitive, and you can actually send prints from your mobile phone from the app to the printer directly. You don't have to go on your laptop or your desktop. If you're just scrolling through their 3D print library or gallery, you can just send it to this printer on the wireless network and it will automatically start printing. This has a light and a time-lapse camera inside, which is pretty cool, so you can take some time lapses. I'll post one right here in the video. So that is it for the positives. It's a great machine and easy to set up and easy to use. The app is really helpful, and it's very easy to load in PLA with the AMS unit. For the negatives, I will say it is loud. I was not expecting it to be this loud considering it's an enclosed printer. There's a door that's fully enclosed, but it's still pretty loud. I don't run it if I have a work call, or I don't run it at night because I don't want to hear it at night. You can faintly hear it upstairs in my house. I do plan on bringing this out to my garage once it warms up a little bit. I'm in upstate New York and it's still very cold, but maybe in April or May, I'm going to move this out to my garage. I would also say the price is probably a negative. It is very expensive to get going. As far as health and safety, I will say that I'm a little nervous to have this going on inside. Now, it does come with a filter inside of it for the fumes and everything. In my garage, I have an intake fan that I can use with ducting to push out the fumes out of my garage, and I also have a Frankenstein box fan with a really expensive Curve 14 filter, which is size 20 by 20 by 5, so it's a thick filter that filters out small particles. I do plan on using that. I am a little nervous having this inside, even with all of that said. I don't know. Melting plastic in an area where I'm living and working, and when I move it out to the garage, sometimes I lift weights out there, or I do exercises or whatever. I am a little hesitant and worried about that. I'll probably get an air quality monitor once I move it out there. Just something to know. I've looked into the science and the data behind something like this, and as far as I can tell, it should be fine. But the idea that burning plastic is right next to me does make me nervous. That's something to think about. So that's it. It's been pretty cool. It is nice to know that I can basically draft up an idea in their software or Blender or some other 3D software, and I have the ability to just make it. So if I need like a hinge or a hook or something like that, I can just build it. Is it worth $7.99? I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully this lasts a long time, and that way it will be worth it. But so far, so good. I just wanted to make this quick video because I think maybe it would be beneficial if you've never owned a 3D printer and you want to hear from a novice if this is easy to set up and easy to use. 100% yes. Again, the negatives I think are the cost and the noise. It's not quiet, but the positive are the ease of use, ease to set up. Really nice app, really nice experience with the mobile app, just printing directly to the printer. And yeah, so far so good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful if you're in the market to purchase a 3D printer. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I will try and answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.